At Itawamba Community College, your education is our priority. With a 20-to-1 student-teacher ratio, you will get the help that you need from your instructors. With 3 locations in Fulton, Tupelo, and Belden, ICC offers classes that will prepare you to enter almost any job field of your choice. Apply online today at apply.iccms.edu and come be a part of our ICC family. Itawamba Community College, the best start here.
This broadcast of ICC Athletics is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Little Caesars, Davis Ford, the Sonic of Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, First American National Bank, the ICC BSU, your Itawamba County Farm Bureau agent, Joey Cox, Cagle Eye Center, the ICC Foundation, the Bank of Okolona, and the ICC Alumni Association.
First American National Bank is a local bank. Our 10 locations are right here in Northeast Mississippi. Banking decisions are made locally by people who live here. It's been that way for more than 50 years. Our involvement in the community is important to us. That's where our roots are. Technology, it changes daily, but our community is what keeps us together. If you like high-tech banking, we've got that too. Follow the flag to First American National Bank, from Iuka to Tupelo.
Davis Ford in Fulton is your Ford dealer for new cars, trucks, and SUVs and has a wide inventory of certified pre-owned vehicles. Find your next dream car or truck from our Ford showroom or go online to davisfordsales.com and search our new and used inventory to see what is on our lot. So stop by and test drive the all-new fuel-efficient Ford Focus or Ford Fusion or the new Ford Explorer or F-150. Go further with Davis Ford, 904 West Main Street in Fulton or online davisfordsales.com.
And welcome, ladies and gentlemen, out to today's broadcast of ICC Athletics here on Let'sGoICCTV.com as well as ESPN 95.1 The Fan as we got Game 1 of the MACJC Championship Basketball Tournament here at A.B. Howard Coliseum on the campus of Jones College. They call it A.B. Howard Gymnasium, but Raphael, we're going to call it the Meat Locker tonight because they've got the air conditioner running, and I tell you what, folks, if you hear our teeth chattering during the game, don't be surprised. It is cold in this gymnasium right now.
You're right, Laura. I came in. I got my skull cap on right now, and I might have to put my jacket on. I came in kind of prepared for cold weather, but then I didn't know it was going to be cold in the gym.
Absolutely. As we're just moments away from that First American National Bank opening tip and the Coca-Cola starting lineups, let's go ahead and take a look at tonight's Coca-Cola starting lineups, and let's start with the Wildcats, the Lady Wildcats of Pearl River. Number 4, Malia Bullard. She is a freshman guard out of Pass Christian. She's listed at 5'5". Number 13, Alexis Payton. She's a redshirt sophomore guard / forward. She's listed at 5'10". She's out of Provine High School in Jackson, Mississippi. Then you've got number 15, Pooh Lindsay, a 5'4" freshman guard out of Clinton. She went to Clinton High School. Then you got number 23, Shakia Harper, a 5'5" freshman guard out of Provine. That's in Jackson, Mississippi as well. And then number 44, a 5'11" freshman forward from Reserve, Louisiana. That's East St. John High School is where she went to school. As we're going to have the playing of the national anthem, so we're going to take a break and be back with more right after this on ESPN 95.1 The Fan and Let'sGoICCTV.com.
Davis Ford in Fulton is your Ford dealer for new cars, trucks, and SUVs and has a wide inventory of certified pre-owned vehicles. Find your next dream car or truck from our Ford showroom or go online to davisfordsales.com and search our new and used inventory to see what is on our lot. So stop by and test drive the all-new fuel-efficient Ford Focus or Ford Fusion or the new Ford Explorer or F-150. Go further with Davis Ford, 904 West Main Street in Fulton or online davisfordsales.com.
My burger goes best with mustard.
Ketchup and mustard.
Grass-fed beef.
No, corn-fed.
On the grill.
Now, flat top.
Iceberg lettuce.
Nah, arugula. Jalapeno.
No way. Avocado, dude.
Medium rare. Gotta be well done.
Brioche.
Sesame seeds.
American cheese.
Cheddar.
Can I have a turkey burger? What? Turkeys are for Thanksgiving, man. I like my burger with the Coke.
I'll agree to that.
Strictly with the Coke.
Only with the Coke.
Coke and a burger. Come on.
All right.
That's where you get the flavor.
And welcome back as they get set to call out the Coca-Cola starting lineups here for both teams. Let's go ahead and take a look at tonight's starters or this afternoon's starters here for ICC. Number 5, Kaylin Wilson, a 5'8" sophomore guard out of Columbus. She went to Columbus High School. Number 10, Tanisha Miller, a redshirt sophomore 6'1" center out of Greenville. She went to Greenville High School. Then you have number 11, Jabria Gandy, a freshman. She's a 5'3" point guard out of Starkville. She went to Starkville High School. And number 14, Shania Buford. She is a sophomore guard listed at 5'9" out of Abbeville. She went to Lafayette High School. And wrapping up the final Coca-Cola starter for ICC, Zaria Jenkins. She is a 6' sophomore guard / forward out of Columbus. She went to Columbus High School. That is your Coca-Cola starting lineups here for ICC. Let's take one more quick timeout. And we'll come back with more right after this on Let's Go ICC TV and ESPN 95.1 The Fan.
This broadcast of ICC Athletics is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Little Caesars, Davis Ford, the Sonic of Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, First American National Bank, the ICC BSU, your Itawamba County Farm Bureau agent, Joey Cox, Cagle Eye Center, the ICC Foundation, the Bank of Okolona, and the ICC Alumni Association.
And welcome back here to Jones College, the opening game of the MACJC State Basketball Tournament between ICC and Pearl River. Pearl River in their maroon trimmed in gold and white. ICC in their home grays trimmed in red and blue. ICC, yes, they will be the home team on the scoreboard as they are the higher seed, the number 1 seed out of the north. And I'll tell you this, folks, even though Pearl River's the number 4 seed in the south, it's an interesting situation for Pearl River, as Pearl River, Gulf Coast, Colin, East Central were all tied for the final 3 spots. East Central, the odd man out on that one. So you're looking at a number 4 seed that very easily could be the number 2 seed out of a very tough South Division. So the First American National Bank opening tip is going to be controlled by ICC, as Pearl River basically deferred the tip as they threw it up. They turned around and ran away. So Lady Indians with the basketball. Man-to-man defense as they're trapping as many places as they can. Buford with the basketball. Inside they go to Miller. Miller's turnaround jumper is off the mark, no good. And the rebound pulled down by Pearl River. Well, I know you did not see Pearl River before the game, but yeah, they spent a lot of energy. They were yelling, they were shouting, very energetic in warm-ups before the game. So we'll see if that energy can carry over here in the first game of the day. Layup no good, but we've got a foul on the backside. This looks like this foul's going to be on Gandy. Yes, it is. Tabria Gandy with the foul. So that's going to be a factor here for ICC. They've got a lot of players that this is their first postseason action in their collegiate career, as this will send number 4 to the free throw line. The first one is good. This is Bullard, and she gets them both. So Bullard puts Pearl River on the board, leading things 2-0 here in the early goings of this one. Shania Buford will walk the ball down the floor. 2-3 zone with trapping in the corners here by Pearl River. That's one thing they are, and that's one thing Coach Nancy Gray talked about before the game, was the fact that they are a very good defensive team. Shania Buford with the basketball. Plenty of time. 12 seconds on the shot clock. Up top they go. Three-pointer on its way. Halfway down. They falls through. Wilson buries the 3 as the iron extremely kind that time for Wilson, as she gets her first points of the contest, and ICC lead it now 3-2 with 8:50 to play here in the first quarter. Pearl River with the basketball. For those that are listening on ESPN 95.1 The Fan, they're moving right to left on your radio dial, which means ICC is moving left to right. Pearl with the basketball now. 7 seconds on the shot clock. Ball fake. Now it's going to drive to the free throw line. Pull-up jumper on its way, bouncing around, no good. Rebound, tipped, and Gandy comes away with it. Tabria Gandy, the smallest player on the floor, somehow found a way to get the rebound there. Now is trying to push it on the other end of the floor. Wilson with the basketball. She just knocked down that 3 for ICC. Nice ball movement. Gandy eyes, tries, can't buy the three-point basket. Long rebound, controlled by Pearl River. So Pearl River with the basketball now. 3-2 is your score. ICC with the lead. Neither team really lighting things up here early, and that's what you expect. A 1 o'clock game A lot of nerves on the floor right now for both these squads. Three-pointer on its way, halfway down, no good. And there's another rebound by Gandy. So Gandy's going to push the ball at the floor after getting her marching orders from Coach Nancy Gray. Gandy with it now. Bounce pass over to Buford. Buford draws a quick double team. You'll probably see a lot this tournament. Gandy tried to put the shot up, no good. Jenkins with it now, tries to go back up top. Gandy gets it, driving inside. A lot of contact. No foul call. And I've got to agree, good no call that time as Gandy was a little bit out of control when she put the shot up. And now the referees are going to talk this one over and see if they actually change it. Nope, they're going to say it does stay with Pearl River. Last touch by ICC. Substitution into the game here. Olivia Mosley into the game. I believe they checked in another player as well. Number 12, Gabby Brown, checked into the contest for Pearl River. These substitutions being brought to you by the ICC Baptist Student Union. Follow them on Twitter at ICCBSU. If you're on campus watching this game, they meet tonight at 7:07. So you want to be sure and go be a part of the fellowship there with the ICC BSU. Shot clock running down again here on Pearl River. Driving inside, drops it off backside. Layup, though, is good. Good patience that time by Pearl River as they were able to get that shot to fall. And now they retake the lead, 4-3. Back and forth we go in this one. Neither team really finding a rhythm offensively earlier as there's a turnaround shot up in and good for Tanisha Miller. So Miller with a nice turnaround jumper that time for ICC. And now ICC has retaken lead. Back and forth we go in this one. 5-4 is your score. 6:34 to go here in the contest. ICC with the lead. Pearl River with the basketball. Driving inside. Lanes opened up. Shot is off the mark. No good. Rebound's going to be last touched by Tanisha Miller. As she had the ball poked away from behind, she tried to grab the basketball to get it back, but couldn't do so. Checking into the contest here for ICC, Keely Wilson will come into the contest. This substitution being brought to you by the Bank of Okolona. Visit bankofokolona.com. Three-point basket up, in, and good. And Pearl River now retakes the lead. Anything you can do, I can do better as we go back and forth in the contest so far. Buford with the basketball. Drops it off to Wilson, who just checked into the game. Puts up a wild jumper. No good, but there's Tanisha Miller with the rebound. So back-to-back baskets from Tanisha Miller. And we're tied at 7 now. Early goings of this one. Quarterfinal round of the MACJC MACJC basketball tournament here at Jones College. The winner of this game will play Wednesday at 1 against the winner between Colin and East Mississippi. Traveling is the call, so the ball will go back to ICC. Good defense that time on the part of Lady Indians.
Both teams playing great defense, Adam.
That was the voice of Raphael Henry. He's doing a little double duty today.
I think both of them are trying to fill each other out, but you can see that Pearl River is dependent on a zone defense and ICC is dependent on their man.
And these two teams are built around their defense, so we'll see which one can find a little bit of their offense here. Inside they go, Miller with the basketball. Long three, good. Big three-point basket knocked down that time by Keely Wilson. Big basket there for ICC. Now they take a 10-7 lead. 5:19 to play here in the first quarter. Pearl River now with the basketball, looking to go to work on the offensive end. They want to answer with a three of their own, and they do. Well, as soon as I say neither team can find their rhythm, then all of a sudden things start heating up here in the Howard Coliseum, and we're tied at 10. Wilson trying to drive inside, had the ball taken away. 2-on-1 break here on the other end for Pearl River. They throw it ahead, didn't have the numbers. Good hustle that time by Wilson to get back. They go inside, layup though is good. So Pearl River now retakes the lead. Back and forth we go in this one. 12-10 is your score. 4:39 to play in the first quarter. Miller tried to drop it off inside. Pass was deflected and Pearl River takes it away. Back-to-back steals by the Lady Wildcats. Now they're trying to turn it into points. They lead it 12-10. Driving inside. Layup is too hard. No good. Rebound tipped out. And now ICC wanting to get out and run. This is Jenkins with the basketball. Now kicks it back up top to Buford. Buford trying to work off a screen. Puts up the jumper. Off the mark. No good. Rebound tipped around. And still loose on the floor, but now Pearl River controls. So Pearl River with back-to-back-to-back stops now on ICC, but only lead it by 2, 12-10, 3:57 and counting here in the first quarter. Pearl with the basketball now, works it over on the right wing, tries to feed it inside. Shot is up, a line of contact, and a foul. That foul's going to be called on ICC. Second foul on the Indians, and it will send Pearl River back to the free throw line. So the Indians have been about a minute without a field goal in the game right now, as this will send number 10 to the free throw line for Pearl River. First free throw is no good, as this is Mosley to the line here for the Lady Wildcats. Mass substitutions for both teams. Buford and Miller will check out. McClatchy and Whitney Watkins into the contest here for ICC. Free throw is good, gets 1 of 2 to make it a 13-10 contest. 3:48 to play now here in the first half. ICC trailing Pearl River here in the quarterfinal round of the MACJC basketball tournament. Guys take the floor tomorrow. The winner of this one will go on to play Wednesday at 1. Also, the winner of this one will go ahead and punch their ticket to next week's Region 23 tournament. So a lot on the line this afternoon. Inside they go to McClatchy. McClatchy shot, a lot of contact, no foul call. And now here comes Pearl River wanting to run. Half numbers on the offensive end. Stops, and that's a double dribble. Well, Pearl River's coach wants to come out and say, got her across the arm. I can't say that I disagree with Pearl River's coach. So a break there for the Lady Indians. ICC needs a basket in a big way. Last shot they had fell about a minute and 15 seconds ago. Inside they go to Jenkins. Jenkins drives inside. Running layup is up and good for Zaria Jenkins. Big basket there for ICC. Stops a little bit of the bleeding and makes it a 1-point contest. 13-12 now in favor of Pearl River. Pearl River with the basketball. Spots up for a 3 and nails it. Big 3-point basket knocked down that time. Largest lead of the afternoon here for Pearl River now is at 4. And ICC with the basketball. Running, and that's going to be a travel. You can only get away with that in the NBA, and that's not the NBA here. So a turnover gives the ball back to the Lady Indians. ICC has been hampered with some turnover bugs as we have another substitution coming in here. This is going to be number 12, Sarah Berryman, into the contest here for the Lady Indians. This substitution being brought to you by the Bank of Okolona. Visit bankofokolona.com for more information. So the Wildcats with the basketball. They're leading by 4, 16-12. Looking to drive inside. Berryman, good defense to force her back out. 10 seconds now on the shot clock, trying to feed it into the post. Looking to drive baseline, puts up a wild jumper. The kiss off the glass is good. Well, the iron kind that time for Pearl River, and they lead 18-12 now over your Lady Indians. ICC with the basketball. Jenkins in the corner. Skip pass to Watkins. Watkins wanting to drive. Good help defense to force her back out. Berryman with it now, extra pass. And there's going to be a foul on the play, as that was Wilson on the drive. Should be on the floor. Yes, it is. Substitution into the game here for Pearl River. This will be number 23, Harper, checking back into the contest. Checking out will be number 33, Smith. Watkins in the corner for 3. Short, no good. McClatchy with the rebound. Good look on the backside. Wilson tries to go up, and she is fouled on the way to the basket. So a nice job that time by McClatchy. Got the offensive board. Raphael looked for the backside pass. It was there. Didn't get the basket, but drew the foul.
That's right. You kind of thought that ICC would have a chance with the height advantage of Pearl River. They kind of have a height advantage, so McClatchy was able to get that rebound and throw it to Wilson back door, and she was able to get fouled.
Well, Wilson misses the first free throw. Substitution in the game here for ICC is Tanisha Miller. Caleb Wilson leading all scorers for ICC with 6 points. Couldn't get either one of those free throws to fall. Rebound nearly pulled in by Miller, instead corralled by the Lady Wildcats. Pearl River with the basketball now. It's going to trot it down the floor. They lead it 18-12 with 1:42 to go here in the first quarter of play. Very fast tempo here in the first quarter. Both teams a little sluggish out of the gate. About halfway through the quarter, got hot. Three-pointer from the corner, though, is off the mark, no good. Miller gets big for the rebound. Berryman with the basketball now, trying to up the tempo a little bit for the Lady Indians. Berryman dribbles over now. Watkins on the right wing. Inside they go to Miller. Miller trying to drive inside. Nothing there. Watkins looking to go baseline. Tough defense out of Lady Wildcats to keep ICC from getting an easy basket. Watkins wants the three. Yes! Whitney Watkins with a big-time three-point basket there for ICC. And now there's 1 minute. It's a three-point game, 18-15. ICC trailing Pearl River here in the first game of the MACJC tournament quarterfinal round for the women. So Pearl River with it, working it around the perimeter. Into the corner they go, nearly turn it over, was able to keep it inbounds. 8 seconds now on the shot clock. Tough defense out of Lady Indians. Looking to drive inside, running shot is up, and the official bailed her out on that one, Raphael.
Bailed them out. Pearl River was trying to run a weave, and ICC started applying pressure, got them facing the shot clock. The young lady drove down, and referee bailed her out by calling a foul, but almost was a turnover for ICC.
Yeah, Quaid just did a good job of going straight up that time. The player dribbled into her. And the first free throw, though, is good. So a break there for Pearl River gives them a 4-point advantage with 35.9 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Remind you, we'll hear from all of our great sponsors coming to you at the conclusion of the quarter. And the second free throw is good as well. Pearl River, man, they sub in and out just as quickly as they get them on the floor. So 5 now is the lead, 20-15, 35.9 seconds to play here. Pearl River now is going to jump out in a press. ICC recognizes it and adjusts it nicely. McClatchy with the basketball up top. Berryman with it, fires for three. That one short, no good. Watkins with the rebound. Her put back too hard. There's Miller. Her put back is good. Tanisha Miller gets the offensive board and the putback, and a big basket there for ICC. Makes it a 3-point game coming up on 10 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Shot clock is off. Shot denied by Miller. Loose on the floor. And they bounce it off the leg of Tanisha Miller. I tell you what, that's one attribute of Tanisha's game that really kind of goes unappreciated. She does have the ability to block a shot. So with 3 seconds to play, Pearl River will have the basketball on the baseline near the corner. The ICC trailing 20-17 here in the first quarter. Pearl River with it. They key it in a hurry. Driving baseline, puts the shot up, and a foul on ICC. Not what you needed if you're the Lady Indians. A tough break there. I believe that one's going to be called on Whitney Watkins. And Raphael, we talked about that being a concern. ICC freshman heavy, a lot of players that haven't seen postseason play on the collegiate level. I think that was just one of those nerves fouls.
You're right, being nervous and, shorter players shooting a shot and you want to block it.
So the first free throw was up in and good for Lindsay. Second free throw got them both. Man, good job by Lindsay taking advantage of that opportunity there. 0.9 seconds to play. And that's going to do it for your first quarter. ICC trails it 22-17 at the end of one. We'll take a break and be back with more right after this.
Ever since you got that license, you haven't stopped moving forward. Now that you're older and on the move, you need a safer place to keep your money. We get it. A student checking account frees you up with things like mobile check deposit to take care of that check from grandma without having to stop at a bank. Pay with your phone when you're out with friends. And stop worrying about ATM fees. We'll pay you back for those. Worry about your future, not your money. And know that we'll stick with you wherever you go. Renaissance Bank. Understanding you. Member FDIC.
This broadcast of ICC Athletics is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Little Caesars, Davis Ford, the Sonic of Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, First American National Bank, the ICC BSU, your Itawamba County Farm Bureau agent, Joey Cox, Cagle Eye Center, the ICC Foundation, the Bank of Okolona, and the ICC Alumni Association.
And welcome back out of the timeout, ladies and gentlemen. ICC trailing Pearl River 22-17. Here at the break, Adam Gore, Raphael Henry bringing us action this afternoon on Let'sGoICCTV.com, as well as ESPN 95.1 The Fan. As there's a jumper, short, no good. Offensive rebound, though, to Pearl River. And they're going to say she stepped out of bounds. And the ball will go back to ICC. So a break there for ICC. Boy, it could have been a big swing in momentum for Pearl River if they could have got a basket to start the second half after getting those free throws with less than a second left in the first quarter. Remind you to stay tuned. We'll have the Little Caesars halftime report coming your way as we'll have Sonic scoring and more. So ICC with the basketball. Jenkins, baseline jumper. Yes, Saria Jenkins knocks down the baseline jumper. Big basket there to start the second half for ICC. Makes it a 22-19 contest in favor of Pearl River. As we talked about, this is the quarterfinal matchup between ICC and Pearl River. As this shot blocked from behind and an extremely late whistle. Pearl River had almost caught the ball after it was blocked from behind. And then the whistle was blown. That was a solid 1.5 count before they blew the whistle. So a tough break there for the Lady Indians as that foul whistled on Tanisha Miller. Well, Pearl River's doing a good job. They are taking advantage of their free throw opportunities they've had so far in the contest. As Pearl River 8 of 9 from the charity stripe. Make them 9 of 10. 24-19, I believe, is the score. That's what I've got it as, but the scoreboard, yep, now the scoreboard is correct. 24-19 is the score. ICC trailing Pearl River. Gandy with the basketball, kicks it out. Wilson thought about the three, now wants to drive inside. Drops it off to Jenkins. Jenkins drives in. They're going to call a charge.
Oh, my goodness.
Well, she was not set.
Not set at all.
As she was moving on the play that time, and I would say we're getting a little bit of the South home cooking here, but these officials are out of the North Division. So Lady Indians getting the short end of the stick on a back-to-back calls going against them. Either way it goes, you got to play through it. 24-19 is your score. 8.5 to play here until halftime. Pearl River with the lead and the basketball. Pearl now is going to dribble over on the right wing. Try to feed it quickly inside. Now they kick it out. Thought about the three. Drives baseline. ICC couldn't find the... Actually, ICC caught a block there, or excuse me, caught a break there as the ball faked. Both the players from ICC went up to block the shot. Jenkins lets traffic clear and gets the shot to fall. Nicely done that time by Zaria Jenkins, and now ICC trails it 24-21. So Pearl River with the basketball. They like to be patient on offense. They work the shot clock down to 10 seconds. So they have that burner-style offense. As Pearl River with it now, once again being patient around the perimeter. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Now there's 5 seconds into the corner now. Baseline drive. Layup is up in and good. Just a beautiful offensive set. That time by Pearl River. They got ICC being aggressive. Used their aggressiveness against them and was able to get the layup on the other end. Trying to fit it inside to Jenkins. Slapped out of bounds, and it will go back to ICC on the baseline. Substitution coming into the game. This is Bree Lee coming in for Pearl River. This substitution being brought to you by the ICC BSU. Follow them on Twitter at ICC BSU. So ICC with the basketball. They trail 26-21. 7.5 to play here until halftime. Three-point basket from Buford. Back iron, no good. Offensive rebound, though. Put back is no good. Third time is a charm. Tanisha Miller went up and found the offensive board and put it back for ICC. A big basket there for the Lady Indians. Makes it a three-point game, 26-23. ICC looking for a stop defensively as Pearl River has been pretty solid with that patient style of offensive play that they've had. They've worked it into some high percentage shots. As soon as I say that, they chunk up and drill a three-pointer well beyond NBA range. And now the lead to 6. Pearl River can do no wrong here in the second quarter. And ICC's got to find a way to weather the storm here. Pearl River falling back in a 2-3 zone. Jenkins with the basketball. Try to go inside. Miller back to Jenkins. Baseline jumper from Jenkins is off the mark. No good. Rebound off the fingertips of Tanisha Miller and into the hands of the Lady Bobcats. Or excuse me, Lady Wildcats, I should say. Wanting another three-pointer. It's up. No good, and it hit the shot clock, so it'll be called a dead ball. a trio of subs checking in here for Pearl River. So these substitutions being brought to you by the Bank of Okolona. Visit bankofokolona.com. John Herod and Company, a proud sponsor of ICC Athletics, here on Let'sGoICCTV.com, as well as ESPN 95.1 The Fan. So ICC with it, nearly turns it over. Buford trying to drive in for the layup. Her shot is good. Shania Buford, a little give and go action on the play that time. And ICC, despite their struggles and the red-hot shooting of Pearl River here in the second quarter, they only trail by 4. Pearl with the basketball, three-pointer on its way, bouncing around, no good. Rebound into the hands of Tanisha Miller, and it's going to be a jump ball. Possession arrow in favor of ICC. Substitution coming in here for Pearl River, number 33 into the contest, Smith, and for ICC, this will be number 13, Tamoya Brownlee into the contest for the Lady Indians. Inside 6 minutes to play until halftime. ICC trailing it 29-25. Lady Indians need to see if they can close strong and see if they can find a way to take that lead into the break. Inside they go to Miller. Miller, no look pass to the backside to Brownlee. Brownlee's layup is up, no good. Rebound, tip, still tip. Miller somehow finds it, and the hook shot. Tanisha Miller, what a play there.
Nice look, no look shot by Tanisha Miller, kind of a sky hook. Reminds you of Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Yeah. Just out of nowhere and got that one to fall. An impressive play there. That could be a nominee for our What a Play Wednesday. You want to be sure and check that out on Facebook and Twitter. Madison Haley will have that coming your way on Wednesday as there's a three-pointer on its way. Good. Pearl River is lights out from beyond the arch tonight, folks. Pearl is 5 of 9 from the 3. ICC is 3 of 7. Gandy's jumper rattles in good. Gandy gets the shot to follow. We've got a timeout on the floor. Timeout taken. We're going to take it with them. And be back with more right after this on ESPN 95.1 The Fan.
The newly formed Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi wants to make sure you are receiving the best orthopedic care possible. Our staff of 7 experienced, board-certified surgeons specialize in a specific area of the body and can treat you with the newest and latest technology available to fast-track your road to recovery. Call us for same-day appointments at 662-377-BONE and come see us at Gloucester Creek Village in Tupelo. At the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our specialty is you.
And welcome back as we reset out of the timeout. 32-29. ICC trailing Pearl River with 4:52 to play here in the second quarter. Adam Gore, Raphael Henry bring this action here on ESPN 95.1 The Fan. Don't forget, when you're away from your radio, you can listen in on ESPNMISS.com. That's ESPNMISS.com. Pearl River has been lights out from beyond the arch, and that's really the difference in the game right now. They lead at 32-29. 10 seconds now on the shot clock. They want another three-pointer. That one's short, no good. Tabria Gandy with the long rebound. Gandy wanting to push, doesn't have anybody going with her. Now it's going to dribble over. Buford was begging for the basketball. She was open on the wing, just could not find it to her in time. And so now ICC will reset their offense. Gandy dribbles over and throws it to no one. Was trying to find Shania Buford. Buford had went to the cut to the backside that time, so a tough break there on the part of ICC. Unforced error gives the ball back to Pearl River. And referee stops the play and now says, let's go. Maybe they were resetting the shot clock. So either way it goes, Pearl River with the basketball now. They lead at 32-29. ICC needs to find a stop defensively and a basket on the other end of the floor. 4 minutes to play here until halftime. Pearl River with the basketball, and it's taken away by Gandy. Gandy with the steal. Want to work one-on-one. Her shot is up in and good. Nicely done that time by Gandy to get the steal and the finish on the other end. 1-point contest, 32-31. 3:41 to play here until halftime. This has been an exciting basketball game since the opening tip. Pearl River with it. Ball fakes on the 3. Now wants to drive inside. Step back jumper. High arching off the mark. No good. And that's Shania Buford pulling down the rebound. ICC now wanting to get out, see if they can help some tempo. Pearl River getting back nicely defensively. Jenkins wants the long 2. Got it. Good shot that time by Zaria Jenkins. Big answer there, and ICC has battled back to take the lead here, 33-32. Pearl River quickly now on the other end of the floor. It's going to kick it back out. Inside to go, and there's Tamoya Brownlee with the steal. Good job by Brownlee helping on the backside of the defense to jump in front of that pass and take it away. Now ICC will have it a chance to build on this 33-32 lead with 2:50 and counting here until halftime. Gandy with the basketball, kicks it out. Wilson thought about the three, drives baseline, taken away from her. Now back up top. Jenkins wants a long two. Yes! Zaria Jenkins, back-to-back basket for the sophomore, and she's heating up in a big basket there as ICC now leads it 35-32. Back and forth we go in this one. Opening game of the MACJC State Tournament. ICC and Pearl River. Turnaround jumper up in and good for Pearl River. Nice answer that time, as that was Peyton with the basketball, and she knocks it down to make it a 35-34 contest. 2:15 to go here until halftime. Gandy with the basketball. She's going to trot it into the front court. Looks to drive, nothing there. Looking for Buford, cuts it to the backside to Buford. Buford, nice pass. Jumper bouncing around for Brownlee, Tamoya Brownlee. Gets that one to fall. Beautiful feed that time from Shania. So ICC now pushes the lead 37-34. Pearl River with the basketball. In trouble, kicks it back up top. It's going to reset the offense. Looking to drive inside, kicks it out. Three-pointer on its way. No good. And the rebound being fought for, and Gandy somehow finds it. Tabria Gandy with the basketball. Good job that time, and ICC wants to slow it down. So Pearl River kind of returning the favor of going cold, much like ICC did for about a 3-minute span. As Gandy looking to drive inside, side steps, puts the jumper up. Her shot was blocked, and Pearl River comes away with it. So here comes Pearl River. They trail 37-34, 1:10 and counting here until halftime. Stay tuned for the Little Caesars halftime report coming your way. As Pearl River wants another three-pointer. It's off the mark, no good, and the rebound to Shania Buford. So after heating it up and getting extremely red hot from three, Pearl River has got about as cold as it is in the gymnasium here. They call it Howard Coliseum. We call it the Meat Locker. Buford trying to work off a screen. Good help defense to force her to give up the basketball. Gandy with it now, trying to work off a screen from Jenkins. Nearly taken away. Jenkins able to chase it down.
8 seconds on the shot clock.
We'll have to hurry. Buford fires from distance. That three-pointer off the mark. No good. Rebound, though. Controlled by ICC.
No rush, no rush. 28 seconds on the clock.
Great hustle that time on the part of Zaria Jenkins to extend the possession here for ICC. Lady Indians, as you said, Raphael, is going to try to work this clock down. 37-34 is your score. About a second difference between the game clock and the shot clock. Gandy with it now. Gandy wanting to work one-on-one. Kicks it out to Wilson. Wilson fires for three. No. Rebound, though, and nearly controlled by ICC, but Pearl River comes away with it, and that's how we'll do it. That will end your first half of play. The Lady Indians rally back big time to pick up a 37-34 lead here at the break. We're going to take a break and hear a few words from our sponsors and come back with the Little Caesars halftime report right after this. ICC 37, Pearl River 34.
This broadcast of ICC Athletics is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Little Caesars, Davis Ford, the Sonic of Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, First American National Bank, the ICC BSU, your Itawamba County Farm Bureau agent, Joey Cox, Cagle Eye Center, the ICC Foundation, the Bank of Okolona, and the ICC Alumni Association.
Crunchy Fritos, warm chili, melty cheese, all together for 99 cents. It's like real comfort food.
I'm trying to get out of my comfort zone, and these guys keep pulling me back in. Pulling me back in!
Hurry in for Sonic's Fritos Chili Cheese Faves starting at 99 cents. And try order ahead to get happy hour anytime. Sonic's Fritos Chili Cheese Faves. A Fritos Chili Pie. Juicy Junior Burger. Or Junior Wrap. Does all this comfort come at a price? Yes, it starts at 99 cents. Hurry in for Sonic's Fritos Chili Cheese Faves.
The longer a person has diabetes, the more likely they are to develop diabetic retinopathy. If left untreated, diabetic retinopathy can lead to blindness. That's why it's important for diabetics to have a comprehensive eye examination with dilation once a year. I'm Dr. Laurie Cagle of Cagle Eye Center in Fulton. We offer comprehensive eye exams to provide diagnosis and treatment of various eye diseases. Browse our large selection of frames available in prescription and non-prescription. Call to schedule your appointment today at Cagle Eye Center in Fulton.
With the Little Caesars mobile app, you can customize an extra most bestest pizza with the most cheese, and now with the most of any toppings for the nation's best price. It's the crowning pizza achievement. And it's true what they say, it's lonely at the top. Unless you have an extra most bestest pizza, then it's a party at the top!
Little Caesars Extra Most Bestest Pizzas, the world's easiest way to outrageous amounts of toppings, starting at $6.
Pizza. And welcome back. Your score here at halftime, ICC 37, Pearl River 34 in a back-and-forth first half of play here in the opening game of the MACJC basketball tournament at Jones College. Adam Gore, Raphael Henry, proud to bring you this action here on Let's Go ICC TV and ESPN 95.1 The Fan. We talk about how cold it is. Raphael, there's a player from Colin warming up, and she has her hoodie on, and it is tied to her face. That's how cold it is in the Coliseum this afternoon here. Let's go ahead and take a look at some first half stats being brought to you by the Sonic in Fulton. Now let's start with Pearl River. And scoring-wise, it was Lindsay leading the way with 10 points. Bullard had 8. 2 points for Peyton, 2 points for Monroe, 2 points for Harper, 3 for Mosley, Brown with 5, and Wright with 2. For ICC, they had 2 players scoring in double figures in the first half. It was Zaria Jenkins with 12 points, Tanisha Miller with 10, 6 points for Kaylin Wilson, Tabria Gandy with 4, Shania Buford with 2, Whitney Watkins with 3. Just take a look at some other stats. Let's take a look at rebounding. ICC holds an 18-12 advantage in rebounding. Points in the paint, ICC with the advantage, 20-6 points off turnovers. That's going to be controlled by ICC with an 11-4 edge. Second chance opportunities, ICC again 8-5. Fast break, ICC again 4-10, but the bench points is being controlled by Pearl River 10-3. In the first half, ICC, they shot 51% from the floor, 33% from 3. Pearl River 41% from the floor and 41% from 3. Pearl River 90% from the free throw line. ICC 0 for 2 in the entire first half for the free throw lines. Pearl River 9 for 10. We're going to take one more timeout and come back in about 5-6 minutes with the start of the second half. ICC leading Pearl River 34-37. Back with more right after this.
At Itawamba Community College, your education is our priority. With a 20-to-1 student-teacher ratio, you will get the help that you need from your instructors. With 3 locations in Fulton, Tupelo, and Belden, ICC offers classes that will prepare you to enter almost any job field of your choice. Apply online today at apply.iccms.edu and come be a part of our ICC family. Itawamba Community College, the best start here.
With the Little Caesars mobile app, you can customize an extra most bestest pizza with the most cheese, and now with the most of any toppings for the nation's best price. It's the crowning pizza achievement. And it's true what they say, it's lonely at the top. Unless you have an extra most bestest pizza, then it's a party at the top!
Little Caesars Extra Most Bestest Pizzas, the world's easiest way to outrageous amounts of toppings, starting at $6.
Pizza. The newly formed Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi wants to make sure you are receiving the best orthopedic care possible. Our staff of 7 experienced, board-certified surgeons specialize in a specific area of the body and can treat you with the newest and latest technology available to fast-track your road to recovery. Call us for same-day appointments at 662-377-BONE and come see us at Gloucester Creek Village in Tupelo. At the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our specialty is you.
That is, for me, one of the greatest attributes about ICC, because it was challenging. It's still challenging in the classroom, but the classes are small enough where you know the teacher by name, the teacher knows you by name, and you're not just another number. The teachers you can talk to them, and they know you, and they know kind of what your needs are, where you struggle in class, where you excel in class, and they give you office hours, and you can go by at any point in time. And I know I had a friend at one point, and her grandmother had passed away, and she had a test the next morning, and the teacher said, well, meet me up here at 9 o'clock at night. And that's just something that you get at ICC that you won't get anywhere else.
This broadcast of ICC Athletics is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Little Caesars, Davis Ford, the Sonic of Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, First American National Bank, the ICC BSU, your Itawamba County Farm Bureau agent, Joey Cox, Cagle Eye Center, the ICC Foundation, the Bank of Okolona, and the ICC Alumni Association.
Shania, big honor for you being named MACJC Women's Basketball Player of the Week. Just talk about that honor and how it feels.
It feels good. I'm thankful for my coaches and teammates because without them, I wouldn't be able to do it. They pushed me every day in practice to be better, and I'm just so thankful for them.
Coach, big day for your program, having Shania earn MACJC Women's Basketball Player of the Week. Just talk about what she meant to the program the last week to help you guys clinch the North Division Championship.
Well, she's meant something to us since the day she set on her foot on this campus. She's a great player. She leads by example. She is a scoring machine, and that's evident in everything that she's doing on the floor. You can't say enough about what she does and what she brings to our program, the excitement that she brings. Our fans get really excited when she's hitting that three. But, she reads the defense well, and she can get to the rim. So she is something, she's a catalyst for us, and we're really excited that she's been honored again with this award, the MACJC Player of the Week.
Student involvement is a top priority here at Itawamba Community College.
If you want to be involved with student government, then the Student Government Association is the place for you.
If you have a stellar GPA, then Phi Theta Kappa is for you.
If you're interested in the diverse culture of our campus population, then the Diversity Club is for you.
If you're interested in leadership and service, then Indian Delegation is for you.
If you're majoring in computer programming or computer networking, then CPNA, the Computer Programming Networking Association, is for you.
If you're interested in good conversations and free lunch on Thursdays, then the Wesley Foundation is for you.
Our health science programs also have specific organizations for those majors.
Student Activities is excited to bring you new opportunities here at the ICC Tupelo campus.
Whatever your passion may be, we have a place for you.
This video is brought to you by Phi Theta Kappa, Beta Chi Sigma, Tupelo campus.
Ever since you got that license, you've been on the move. We get it. With Student Checking, we have the tools to keep you going. Take care of that check from grandma without stopping at the bank. Pay with your phone when you're out with friends. And we'll even pay you back for ATM fees. So keep on going, and we'll stick with you, wherever you go. Renaissance Bank, understanding you. Member FDIC.
My name is Ramon Gary. My first experience here was in 1999 to 2001.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we get set for the second half of play. ICC leading 37-34 here in the quarterfinal round of the MACJC basketball tournament. Pearl River will have the basketball to start the second half. They're moving left to right on your radio dial for those that are listening on ESPN 95.1 The Fan. For those that are watching on Let'sGoICCTV.com, the red channel, how y'all doing? Pearl River with the basketball. They go for the back door. Layup is up and a good. Nice start to the contest there for Pearl River to get that first basket to fall. So ICC will have it now. Let's take a look on the players on the floor here for ICC to start the second half. Looks like the original starting five. Tabria Gandy, Kaylin Wilson, Shania Buford, Zaria Jenkins, and Tanisha Miller all on the floor here for ICC. Buford with the basketball, tries to feed it inside. We've got a whistle on the entry pass. It looks like this is going to be a foul whistled here on Pearl River, and that is going to be the case there. That foul going to be whistled on number 24. That's going to be, I think he said 24. Profit, if so. Andy picks up her dribble, in trouble, drops it off to Wilson. Buford, inside they go. Jenkins, little hook shot up in and good. Jenkins falling away, gets the shot to fall. Impressive shot that time by Zaria Jenkins. Now ICC coming up and adding a little bit of pressure with them bringing the ball into the front court. We'll be interested to see what second half adjustments both these teams make. ICC leads at 39-36. Jumper in the paint is up and good for Pearl River. And back and forth just like the first quarter is the case here in the second quarter. Anything you can do, I can do better so far. ICC with the basketball. Moving right to left on your radio dial. They are in their home grays trimmed in red and blue. Pearl River in the maroon trimmed in gold and white. Wilson wants the three-pointer. It's off the mark, no good. Offensive rebound, no. Gandy was almost surprised that she was that wide open.
It was a travel.
And then you got to be calling a travel in that situation. As the referee said, no, she put a dribble down.
Huh?
But either way it goes, the ball goes out of bounds. Yeah, there was no dribble in that situation, but ICC does keep the basketball. I'm with you, Raphael. Huh? So either way it goes, ICC will get the ball back after she throws the ball out of bounds. Lady Indians with it. Jenkins, inside they go to Miller. Miller's shot is up and good. Tanisha Miller having a heck of a ball game this evening. Not wanting this one to be her last contest. Well, it technically might not be, as there's a carry. As I believe ICC does have a good enough win percentage in the region to possibly make next week's region tournament, but you don't want to leave it to doubt. You want to go ahead and take care of business this afternoon, so you know you'll be playing next week's for sure. So ICC with the basketball. They lead at 41-38. Quick pass, looking to go inside to Jenkins. Nothing there. Dangerous pass. Outside to go. Three-pointer on its way. Yes! Wilson buries the three-pointer, and a big basket there for ICC as they knock down the three, and they take a 44-38 lead. I believe that is going to be their largest lead of the night here for ICC. Pearl River with the basketball. Need to find the answer to this trip down the floor. Being very patient now, looking to go on the drive. Man-to-man defense by ICC, nearly taken away by Gandy. Now they fall back in the 2-3 zone.
I think the front two are playing a man-to-man, and the other three are playing zone.
Wild shot put up, no good. Jenkins rips the rebound. I think you're right, Raphael. It's kind of more of a matchup style zone defense. And now here comes ICC wanting to push on the other end. Wilson, who just buried the three, patiently passes it back to Gandy. Over to Buford. Anytime Buford gets the basketball, she sees a quick double team. What a pass! Layup, though, is no good. Ball loose on the floor, and it's going to be a jump ball. Possession arrow in favor of ICC. Boy, I tell you what, if that one would have failed, that would have been a nominee for our What a Play Wednesday, presented by Renaissance Bank. Renaissance Bank, understanding you, renaissancebank.com. So ICC with the basketball on the baseline. 7:07 to play here in the third quarter. They lead at 44-38. Gandy with the basketball, over to Buford. Buford eyes, tries, buys the three-point basket. Shania Buford drills it, and Pearl River needs a timeout. The Lady Indians, red hot out of the break, will take the break with them and be back with more right after this on ESPN 95.1 The Fan.
This broadcast of ICC Athletics is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Little Caesars, Davis Ford, the Sonic of Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, First American National Bank, the ICC BSU, your Itawamba County Farm Bureau agent, Joey Cox, Cagle Eye Center, the ICC Foundation, the Bank of Okolona, and the ICC Alumni Association.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. ICC leading 47-38. A storming out of the second half for ICC. 6:59 to go here in the third quarter. Adam Gore, Raphael Henry bringing this action here on Let'sGoICCTV.com and ESPN 95.1 The Fan. 47-38, 6:59 to go here in the third quarter. They said a 30-second timeout. That was much longer than 30 seconds.
You're right. I thought, well, actually, they let them sit down.
Okay.
Well, no. I saw some players sitting down. Standing. I thought they went to 60 seconds.
So, yeah, either way it goes, we're out of the timeout now as a reset. ICC 47-38, 6:59 to go here in the third quarter. Those golden vocals you just heard belong to Raphael Henry, the video operations coordinator, the proud alum of West Jones High School, right?
Nope. Not West Jones.
Not West Jones. Those are fighting words in this part of the world for those that may not know. Turnover by ICC. Or excuse me, by Pearl River. Layup, and they're going to call it travel.
Oh, my goodness.
So just a tough break there. ICC got to steal at midcourt. Turnover. And now there's another substitution coming in here. Mosley will check into the contest here for Pearl River. These substitutions being brought to you by the ICC Baptist Student Union. They're meeting tonight at 7:07. So Brother Chris says if you're on campus, come and visit with the ICC BSU. Near steal, but instead there's going to be a foul called on Tanisha Miller. Looks like Miller took an inadvertent elbow right to the side that time.
The Indians trying to run a little press as well, applying a little pressure to Pearl River.
So Miller's going to pick up her second foul. Looks like they're going to get in Quay McClatchy in this situation, as Miller's going to trot to the sideline. Yeah, you want to go ahead and get her out with 2 fouls in the game, because she's going to be a lot more valuable down the stretch in the fourth quarter, as she has been red hot for ICC, and especially grabbing the boards. You got to think she's already got a double-double in the contest. So Pearl River with the basketball. Working over now on the right wing. They trail 47-38, 6.5 to play here in the third quarter. And there's a steal by Gandy. Gandy just jumped in front of the pass, trying to go on her own, didn't have numbers, lost her balance, was able to keep her dribble. Now works it over to Buford. Buford quickly draws extra help on the defense. Gandy skip pass. Three-pointer on its way for ICC, off the mark, no good. Over the back is going to be called on Gandy. Just got to know better if you're Jabria Gandy in that situation. She just used her hand to push off on the player's back and go after the rebound.
She's playing like she's the tallest person on the floor, and hey, you know, for just some of the games that we've watched, she's gotten a lot of rebounds.
Absolutely. Gandy does pick up her second foul. She has 5 rebounds and what looks to be 5 assists and 3 steals. So Gandy having a heck of a ball game as well. 47-38, ICC with the lead. 6 minutes to play here in the third quarter. Pearl River with the basketball. They're working left to right on your radio dial for those listening on ESPN 95.1 The Fan. Good help defense, forcing the ball away. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Pull-up jumper from the free throw line is up in and good for number 33. That was Smith. Smith just hit the good shot with the defender in her face, and give her credit on the basket there. 7-point contest, 47-40. ICC with the lead now and the basketball. Looking to go inside, nothing there. Buford kicks it back to McClatchy. McClatchy driving. In trouble. Picks up her dribble, throws it back up top to Wilson. Wilson into the corner they go. Buford. Buford long 2. Back, tries to bounce it up. Got her on rebound, puts it up, no good. And McClatchy had the rebound. I was going to say she tried to bank it in. Couldn't get it to fall, but great job following her shot that time. There was just a lid on the basket for Buford. More substitutions here for Pearl River, as Peyton will come back into the contest. ICC ball on the baseline. Inside they go to McClatchy. McClatchy pushes the shot up, and a lot of contact. I want to say good no foul call in that situation.
Didn't call the foul, but gave us opportunity to get the ball back by calling it out on Pearl River there.
So another substitution coming in. Harper in now for Pearl River. So ICC with the basketball. Gandy with it now on the wing. Works it off to Wilson. Wilson's jumper bouncing, no good. McClatchy with the rebound, kicks it out to Wilson. Wilson skip pass, 3-pointer from Buford. Yes! Shania Buford drills the 3, a big basket there for ICC as they take a 10-point lead, largest lead of the afternoon here for the Lady Indians. Pearl River with the basketball now, needing to basket this trip down the floor in a big way, and they get it. Nice little running jump shot put up in and good, and a timeout on the floor. Full timeout, we're going to take it with them. And be back with more right after this. ICC 50, Pearl River 42.
Student involvement is a top priority here at Itawamba Community College.
If you want to be involved with student government, then the Student Government Association is the place for you.
If you have a stellar GPA, then Phi Theta Kappa is for you.
If you're interested in the diverse culture of our campus population, then the Diversity Club is for you.
If you're interested in leadership and service, then Indian Delegation is for you.
If you're majoring in computer programming or computer networking, then CPNA, the Computer Programming Networking Association, is for you.
If you're interested in good conversations and free lunch on Thursdays, then the Wesley Foundation is for you.
Our health science programs also have specific organizations for those majors.
Student Activities is excited to bring you new opportunities here at the ICC Tupelo campus.
Whatever your passion may be, we have a place for you.
This video is brought to you by Phi Theta Kappa, Beta Chi Sigma, Tupelo campus.
And welcome back as we reset out of the timeout. 4:42 to play here in the third quarter. ICC 50, Pearl River 42, and Lady Indians a very strong third quarter, Raphael.
That's right, Adam. They put together some good runs, got a couple of steals, and were able to get some good baskets off that. So if they can keep doing that, they can pull off this victory here in this fourth quarter.
Adam Gore, Raphael Henry bring you this action here in the quarterfinal round of the MACJC tournament. ICC and Pearl River. The winner of this game will get Colin and East Mississippi. That game will be coming your way next here in the Coliseum. We won't have the broadcast, but that will be the next game up. So ICC with the basketball. Wilson in trouble. Drops it off to Buford. Buford back to Wilson. Wilson skip pass. Telegraphed it, but Buford was there to get it back. Shania with the basketball now. Works it over to Gandy. Gandy wanting to drive. Going to have to hurry. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Tries to spin. Puts the shot up and count the basket. What a play right there for Gandy. Drew the contact and got the shot to fall, and a chance at a three-point play the old-fashioned way. Raphael marked that one down. That could be our WADA play Wednesday come tomorrow. Or come Wednesday, I should say.
Good job by Bree. Little pump fake.
And the free throw good. The iron, oh so kind that time for Tabria. And ICC with their large lead of the night now, 53-42. Pearl River with the basketball. Looking to drive inside. Shot is up, too hard, no good. And Tanisha Miller just ripping the rebound. Said, that's my basketball. So ICC with it now on the offensive end. He's trying to build on this lead as big as possible. Miller with it, kicks it out to the corner, and then just throws it away. Just a bad pass that time. Miller says, that's on me. But Raphael, we saw it. Pearl River can shoot the three extremely well. And when they get hot, they can cut this deficit in a hurry.
You're right. And hopefully the Indians are playing a little press here, trying to use some of their length to keep Pearl River off balance.
And there's a steal by Gandy. Gandy tries to kick it inside. Ball is slapped away, and last touch by Pearl River. Got a couple of people checking in. Coach David Strother saying roll tribe. Finish the job here for the Lady Indians. Steve Diffie also checking in. And Blake Long checking into the broadcast here on Let's Go ICC TV. CJ Adams, big Raphael Henry fan on the broadcast. Buford for three, yes! Shania Buford with another big three-pointer, and the Lady Indians have come out and play here in the third quarter as now they lead it 56-42. Largest lead of the night here for ICC. Kaylin Wilson tagged with a foul near midcourt. That's her first foul. I believe that is going to be the team's third foul. Yes. 56-42, ICC with the lead here over Pearl River in the first game of the day here. Ball nearly slapped out of bounds, or nearly taken away, I should say. It was slapped out of bounds. Last touch by Shania Buford. So the ball will stay with Pearl River. They trail 56-42, 3:12 to play here in the third quarter. Trying to drive inside, took a couple extra steps, dishes the pass off, and got the shot to fall. Big basket there for Pearl River to stop some of the bleeding. 56-42 now, ICC with the lead. Lady Indians with the basketball, working right to left on your radio dial for those listening on ESPN 95.1 The Fan. Wilson with the basketball on the right wing. Skip pass over to Buford. She's been hot. Trying to work off a screen. Now into the corner they go. Feeds it inside to McClatchy. McClatchy pushes a shot up. A lot of contact, no foul call. I've got to agree with the no call. Now here comes Pearl River trying to get out in transition. Spot up three-pointer from the corner. That one halfway down, no good. Rebound being fought for. A whole lot of contact and a whistle, and this is going to go against ICC.
There's about the same amount of contact on the other end. I think the referee kind of lenient.
Yeah, I was going to say, now I take back my statement before on the good no call on one end if you're going to call that foul on this end. So McClatchy will check out. Looks like we're going to have a timeout on the floor. Timeout on the floor, 56-44. ICC with the lead, 2.5 to play. We'll take a break and be back with more right after this.
Crunchy Fritos, warm chili, melty cheese, all together for 99 cents. Like real comfort food.
I'm trying to get out of my comfort zone, and these guys keep pulling me back in. Pulling me back in.
Hurry in for Sonic's Fritos Chili Cheese Faves starting at 99 cents. And try order ahead to get happy hour anytime. Sonic's Fritos Chili Cheese Faves. A Fritos chili pie. Juicy Junior Burger. Or Junior Wrap. Does all this comfort come at a price? Yes, it starts at 99 cents. Hurry in for Sonic's Fritos Chili Cheese Faves.
Welcome back as we reset out of the timeout. ICC 56, Pearl River 44. 2.5 to play here in the third quarter. The opening game of the MACJC tournament here at Jones College, and it has been a doozy. Pearl River with the basketball. Lady Indians now trying to match up in a man-to-man defense. Driving shot in the paint is up, no good. Rebound tipped out. and controlled by Zaria Jenkins. ICC quickly down the other end of the floor. Buford with it. Tries to feed it inside to Miller. No look pass. Reverse layup is good. Good looking pass that time from Miller to Buford. And it results in a layup. And ICC takes a 58-14. And there's a steal. Up the floor they go to Wilson. Wilson shows the basketball to the player and lays it in. ICC now 60-44. And then Pearl River cherry picking on the other end of the floor. Had the basketball. Turned around and just dropped it out of bounds. A big-time break there for ICC as the ball just rolls out of bounds. Wow. 60-44 as this third quarter has belonged to the Lady Indians. Pearl River wanting to come out and press. ICC throws over the top of it. Miller with it now. Miller drops it off inside to Jenkins. Jenkins puts the shot up and she's fouled. And she'll go line to shoot two. Raphael, there's not a whole lot you can say in this situation right now. The last basket for Pearl River came at the 3:08 mark of the third quarter. There's 1:45 to go here in the fourth. It's just been all ICC here in the third quarter.
They've had some good shots. Pearl River has had some good shots. Good opportunities to make some good close-up shots, but ball hadn't fallen for them.
So first free throw good for Jenkins, awaiting the second. And she gets them both. That time nothing but the bottom of the net for Jenkins. And it makes it a 62-44 contest. Stolen away, and the layup is good.
Shania Buford.
In a blink of the eye, this lead has went to 20. Buford looks like she is kind of holding the side of her head after that last layup. 64-44. 1:27 to play here in the third quarter. Pearl River with the basketball. ICC with the lead. Nice ball movement on the part of the Lady Wildcats. Shot is up, no good, but there was a foul called on ICC. ICC scored 17 points in the first quarter, 20 in the second, and now have 27 so far here in the third quarter. They're 10 of 18 from the floor. The Bobcats 5 of 9 from the floor, going to the free throw line yet again. First free throw is up and good.
It's their first bucket
in quite a while. Since the 3:08 mark is when the last time they actually made a field goal. First free throw was good. Awaiting the second free throw here. And that one follows suit as well. Makes it a 64-46 contest. Pearl River coming out trying to press. ICC is going to try to push it into the front court. This is Wilson, and Wilson getting pushed as she goes down the floor, and a foul called here on Pearl River. I think you're starting to see a little bit of frustrations for Pearl River starting to set in here in the third quarter. So that foul is going to be whistled on Lindsay, and that's going to be her fourth foul. Next foul for Pearl River will put ICC on the free throw line. Wilson with the basketball. She's wanting to drive. Ball fake, puts the shot up and good.
Nice job by Keely Wilson. Just driving down the elbow and knocking down that layup.
Then Keely nearly gets the steal at midcourt. Pearl River bounces it underneath. Turnaround shot denied. Big time block shot there. Now here comes ICC on the other end. Layup is good. A lot of contact, no foul call. 68-46, ICC with the lead. Lady Indians have put 31 on the board here in the third quarter. Running layup, ICC just watches her go by and was able to finish there. Makes it a 68-48 contest. 30 seconds to play here in the third quarter. About a second, not even a second, about a half a second difference in the game clock and the shot clock. And there's going to be a foul whistled on Pearl River, and this should put ICC on the free throw line to shoot two here.
Shania's still favoring her ear a little bit. I think she kind of maybe got scratched or something. She keeps checking for blood on the edge of her ear.
Looks like we'll have a pair of subs coming in at the first opportunity, as this will send Keely Wilson to the free throw line. Keely's first free throw, the iron oh so kind. It hit the front of the rim, hopped up and fell through. Tamoya Brownlee and Quay McClatchy into the contest here for ICC. These substitutions being brought to you by the ICC Baptist Student Union. Follow them on Twitter at ICCBSU or join them for worship tonight. at 7:07. They're located across from the e-learning building on the Fulton campus. Second free throw, that one finds its way through and makes it a 70-48 contest. Shot clock is off with 14 seconds to play here in the third quarter. Pearl River with the basketball, dribbling it around. Now 8 seconds. Into the corner they go, trying to drive baseline. Good step pass. Shot no good. Offensive rebound no good. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. ICC, wow, what a third quarter for the Lady Indians as they outscore Pearl River 33-14 in the quarter. We're going to take the break and be back with more right after this on ESPN 95.1 The Fan and Let'sGoICCTV.com.
At Itawamba Community College, your education is our priority. With a 20-to-1 student-teacher ratio, you will get the help that you need from your instructors. With 3 locations in Fulton, Tupelo, and Belden, ICC offers classes that will prepare you to enter almost any job field of your choice. Apply online today at apply.iccms.edu and come be a part of our ICC family. Itawamba Community College, the best start here. This broadcast of ICC Athletics is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Little Caesars, Davis Ford, the Sonic of Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, First American National Bank, the ICC BSU, your Itawamba County Farm Bureau agent, Joey Cox, Cagle Eye Center, the ICC Foundation, the Bank of Okolona, and the ICC Alumni Association.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we get set to start the fourth quarter of play. What an impressive third quarter there for ICC as they outscore Pearl River 33-14 to take a 70-48 lead here. Adam Gore, Raphael Henry at Jones College for the opening game of the MACJC tournament. ICC and Pearl River, the winner of this game, will take on Colan and East Mississippi in the semifinals on Wednesday at 1. So Pearl River turns it over. That's going to be a kickball. Good call that time as Gandy just put her foot in the paint, or excuse me, in the passing lane. Almost thought she got away with it for a second. And so they're going to reset the shot clock to 22 seconds instead of a fresh shot clock.
I was going to say they hadn't done it yet.
And now they do. Mark Easley over there. Got to do things right. Come on, Mark. Near turnover on the inbounds. Pearl River is able to find it. Three-point basket on its way. Good. Raphael, that's what we said. Pearl River's a good three-point shooting team, so you can't sleep on the Lady Wildcats in this one just yet.
And that's what I was going to say. It looked like they were coming out looking for the three-point shot early here in the early in the fourth quarter to try to get back in this game.
Now, for ICC, you just want to make good possessions and match them shot for shot down the stretch. This ICC with the basketball. Gandy with it now at the point. Drives inside. Drops it off underneath. Jenkins, though, didn't have it. And that's going to be a 3-second violation. Got to put that shot up if you're Zaria as soon as you catch it, because Pearl River does a great job defensively swarming in the paint. Substitution into the game here for Pearl River, number 23. This is going to be Harper checking back into the contest for Pearl River. 70-51, ICC with the lead. 9:13 to play in the contest. Pearl River trying to drive inside. Had it slapped away, ball loose on the floor. Pearl River dives for it, still loose. And they're going to call it kick ball. That is the most peculiar kick ball I've ever seen called in the game of basketball. As the player was on top of it, if that's a kick ball, then that should be a foul on ICC because she kicked her in the head. Looking like old school Randy Orton. Either way it goes, Pearl River with the basketball now. Bounces it into the corner, trying to drive inside. Nice extra pass, baseline jumper, up, bouncing, no good. Rebound tipped out, Pearl River gets it, puts it back, it's no good. And there's Zaria Jenkins to clear the rebound. Two good-looking shots at the basket just would not fall for Pearl River that time. Buford driving inside, her shot is up, and she is fouled on the way to the basket. A blocking foul is going to be called there, and Buford a little slow to get up. She's gotten the business a little bit here in the second half, but going to shake that one off and head to the free throw line to see if she can make a pair of free throws. So Buford to the line. First free throw from Buford, good. Nothing but the bottom of the net that time for Shania. Pushes the lead back to 20, 71-51, 8:40 to play here in the contest. Hard to believe that this was a 3-point game at the break. Second free throw, that one good as well. Nothing but the bottom of the net. 72-51 now. ICC with the lead. Pearl River with the basketball, picks it back up now. It's going to set up their offense. Pearl River just needs a good possession this trip down the floor to see if they can start slowly chipping away. But there's a steal by Gandy. Gandy with another steal. She's wanting to drive in the lane. Drops it off inside to Miller. Miller's shot is good. Tanisha Miller's had a great ball game this afternoon as she gets that shot to fall. ICC takes a 74-51 lead. Miller with 14 points, 9 rebounds. So she's just a rebound away from getting that double-double. Pearl River with the basketball. ICC being very patient. And there's a pocket pick from the backside that time, and now here comes ICC on the other end. Buford's going to go in. Her layup too hard, no good. Was looking for a contact. Good job by Pearl River not committing the foul, just slashing in front of her and causing her to miss. Quickly down the other end of the floor, Pearl River with it. Shot blocked, but got her with the body. Did Miller. And so this will send Pearl River to the free throw line. I like the fact that Pearl River still attacking the paint.
Trying to get the ball inside. Miller coming back in the game after being in a little foul trouble, but with it being late in the game, you know, she's a shot blocker, so she's going to jump and try to block your shot.
So this will send Pearl River to the free throw line. Number 34 at the line. Her first free throw, no good, as that is right at the line. Well, if you're tuning in looking for ICC baseball, that's not going to be streamed today. Lee Adams will be covering that. You can keep up with those games against Bevel Fayette on Twitter. The second free throw was no good. A pair of misses for Pearl River. And ICC with the basketball. Wilson with it now. Picks up her dribble, in trouble on the wing. Drops it off inside to Wilson. Wilson's jumper, kiss off the glass, no good. Rebound being fought for. Loose on the floor. And then Jenkins tried to save it in bounds. Only problem is the foot she bounced it off of was her own.
It's her own foot.
Gonna have to update Twitter, so bear with me, folks. So Pearl River with the basketball now as they are trailing this contest 74-51 with it coming up on 7 minutes to play. Deep NBA range three, halfway down, no good. Rebound, ripped down that time by ICC. Wilson with the rebound. ICC can afford to be patient on the offensive side of the floor to see if they can eat up some clock. Gandy with the basketball inside to go to McClatchy. McClatchy's extra pass was Wilson on the wing. Decided not to shoot the three. Gandy now is going to back it back out. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Keely Wilson with it. Forces up the jumper. Halfway down, no good, and the rebound to Pearl River. Well, Pearl River's been able to get some stops. The only problem is they haven't been able to get any points off of turnovers or missed shots on the other end. Now here comes Pearl River trying to push. Didn't have numbers now, backs it back out and resets on the right wing. Lady Wildcats driving inside. The shot is up, wouldn't fall, but there's going to be a foul. Whistled on ICC. So that foul should be whistled on, I believe, Keely Wilson. Yes, it will. And this will send Pearl River to the free throw line. Raphael, if Pearl River wants to get back in this contest, points with the clock stopped is going to be big.
Right, they're driving in. I think we're kind of being more aggressive on the trying to stop them. Like I said, they're being a shorter player. They're trying to get some blocks and not realizing that if you hit them, they're going to call a foul.
Tamoya Brownlee into the contest for ICC. Zaria Jenkins will check out. Smith will check in here for the Lady Wildcats. And it will be Lindsay checking out for Pearl River. These substitutions being brought to you by the Bank of Okolona. Awaiting the second free throw here from Mosley. And it's off the mark, no good, and McClatchy chases down the rebound. 74-52, ICC with the lead here over Pearl River. The winner of this game will advance to Wednesday's semifinal round against the winner out of Colin and East Mississippi. Gandy with the basketball. Kind of just lets traffic part and puts the shot up, and she's fouled. And she'll go to the line to shoot two here. We do want to remind you that you can stay tuned for the Renaissance Bank post-game report. We'll try to see if we can catch up with Coach Nancy Gray after the game, as the first free throw from Gandy is good. Gandy with 8 points in the contest. ICC being led in scoring by 18 from Zaria Jenkins, 17 from Shania Buford, 15 of those coming in the second half. Second free throw, that one short, no good. Rebound easily controlled that time by Pearl River. 75-52, ICC with the lead. 6 minutes to play, and there's another steal by Tabria Gandy. Gandy didn't have numbers, going to wisely back it back out and reset the offense here for ICC. Nearly throws it away, but Wilson able to climb the ladder to get it. Skip pass over. This is Kaylin Wilson with it now. Inside they try to go, and there's going to be an over-the-back foul on the entry pass called on Pearl River. And that's going to be the third foul, I believe, on Pearl River. Yes, it is. And it's going to be ICC ball on the baseline. Raphael so upset with the call, he kicked his Powerade bottle and nearly hit a fan. So they're going to lob it in. Wilson, fadeaway jumper, bouncing, no good. Rebound to Pearl River. Now Pearl River going to up the tempo a little bit. See if they can get out in transition. ICC doing a good job with transition defense to force them back and force them to reset the offense and work some clock here. Lady Wildcats with the basketball. ICC leading 75-52. Three-point shot was blocked into the hands of one of her teammates. It hit the wire above the goal, and so that'll be a dead ball. That's just kind of been the tail of the tape for Pearl River in the second half. Just really nothing kind of going the way of Pearl River, and everything, especially in that third quarter, going the way of ICC. So a little confusion on the play here as one of the officials didn't know what he called, thought he called a foul. The referee's come over and said, no, I called a dead ball. And so it will be ICC basketball. Good job that time by the officials to communicate to make sure they all were on the same page on what's to be called. And so Pearl River's going to come out and press. 75-52, ICC with the lead and the basketball. Gandy drives by the defender, bounce pass to Buford. Buford back over the middle to Brownlee. Brownlee goes inside, puts the shot up, no good. Ball goes out of bounds. They're going to say last touched by Pearl River on the baseline. 16 seconds on the shot clock, 5:05 on the game clock, and another substitution coming in here for Pearl River. I don't know if we have made one possession, or at least one ball, dead ball, where there has not been a substitution in this contest. So ICC to inbounds, does so to Wilson. Lost the handle on it, was able to get it back. Now into the corner they go. Buford for three. That one partially deflected that time by Pearl River. And now here comes Pearl in transition. Trying to drive inside him. Gandy with the block. Gandy, have yourself a game, young lady. As Tabria goes inside, kicks it out. Baseline jumper, no good. Rebound being tipped around. Gandy saves it in bounds. Gandy looking like the Energizer Bunny today, Raphael. She's all over the place.
I was just waiting on you to say Gandy passed it to herself. She's been and done everything.
She has, my goodness. Gandy on the afternoon. Let's look at this stat line. She's got 8 points, 6 rebounds, 6 assists, 7 steals, 1 block. That's what you call doing work. So 4:35 to play. ICC 75-52. Layup put up, no good. Rebound into the hands of Shania Buford. And ICC with the basketball. Once again, ICC can afford to be patient on the offensive side of the floor to work some clock here. Wilson with it, wanting to work inside, puts up a wild jumper, bouncing around, no good. And the rebound to Pearl River. Not the possession you were looking for that time if you're ICC. Pearl River with it now, begging for the basketball in the corner for the three on its way. Yes! Big three-point basket knocked down there. Makes it a 75-55 contest with 4:06 to play. Time out on the floor. We're going to take it with them and be back with more right after this on Let'sGoICCTV.com and ESPN 95.1 The Fan.
First American National Bank is a local bank. Our 10 locations are right here in Northeast Mississippi. Banking decisions are made locally by people who live here. It's been that way for more than 50 years. Our involvement in the community is important to us. That's where our roots are. Technology, it changes daily, but our community is what keeps us together. If you like high-tech banking, we've got that too. Follow the flag to First American National Bank, from Iuka to Tupelo.
And welcome back as we reset out of the timeout. 4:06 to play in the contest. ICC with a 75-55 lead here over Pearl River. The Indians, though, their last field goal coming at the 8:22 mark here in the quarter, so ICC needs to find a way to get a basket to fall. They have been hitting, taking care of business from the free throw line, however. So Gandy with the basketball. She's going to be patient now, and I'm pretty sure that's one thing that Coach Gray talked about during that timeout, is say, don't force the issue on us. Gandy with it now, back in the corner. Up top she goes. Feeds it inside to Miller. Miller's layup is up and a good. Great offensive set out of the timeout by ICC, and Miller gets the basket. It's a big one there. Pushes the lead 77-55 with 3.5 to play in the contest. Drive inside. Layup is up and good. High arching shot and gets it to fall. Nice drive to the basket. Got it to fall in the face of Miller, who is known to be one of the most prolific shot blockers in the league. So ICC with the basketball. Gandy's going to trot it over. Wilson gives it back to Gandy now in the left corner. Up top, she goes back to Wilson. Wilson drops it back. This is Jenkins with it now. Skip pass over to Buford in the corner. Buford looking to drive baseline. Does so. Doesn't have anything. Baseline jumper is up in and good for Zaria Jenkins.
Nice job by Zaria getting in a spot where she can knock down the shot.
Yeah, Zaria reminds me of a Tim Duncan-like player. You get her on that baseline, she's money when she has those shot opportunities. Three-point basket, well off the mark, no good, saved in bounds, and ICC comes away with a loose ball. Gandy leaves it up the floor. This is going to be Buford with the layup. It's up in and good, and Raphael, that might have dotted the I's and crossed the T's there for ICC, as now they go up 81-57 with 2.5 to play. Wildcats throw up a three. It's off the side of the backboard, no good. And that's going to hit the shot clock on the putback, and it's going to be a dead ball back to ICC. Substitutions coming in here for Pearl River.
Number 15, Mikayla Lindsay. Number 20, Wyatt Muffins.
And the Lady Indians with an impressive 81-57 lead, 2:27 to play here in the fourth quarter. And it's been an all ICC in the second half. This was a three-point contest at the break. So Gandy with the basketball, looking to go to work. Drops it off in the corner. Back to Gandy from Buford. Skip pass up top. Jenkins with it. Wilson thought about the three. Going to be patient. Now 5 seconds on the shot clock. ICC is going to have to hurry. Zaria for long two is short, no good, and the rebound into the hands of Pearl River. Not a bad job, though, by ICC. We're working to complete 30 seconds off the clock, and now it's inside 1:45 to play. 81-57, ICC with the lead. Three-point basket on its way. Good. Big-time basket knocked down there for Pearl River. Makes it a 21-point contest, 1:35 to play. Raphael, you know me, I'm not going to say this thing is wrapped up in red and blue, but you got to feel pretty good right now if you're an ICC fan. Gandy with the basketball, trying to work, nothing there. Drops it off to Buford, who gives it back to Gandy into the corner. Tabria with the basketball. Skip pass up top to Jenkins. Wilson with it. Spots up for a long three. That one halfway down. No good. Why not? Tabria Gandy gets another rebound.
Might as well pad the stats.
What a game by Tabria Gandy. Got to think she's going to be one of our nominees for our Sonic Star of the game when we go into the post-game report. 1 minute to play now. ICC loses the handle of the basketball, and Pearl River gets it back. They trail 81-60. Three-point basket on its way. Good. Lady Wildcats not going quietly into the night and going to take a timeout here basically just to get the substitutions into the game here. ICC will send in a pair of subs as well, as Berryman and Watkins will come into the contest. Gandy and Buford will check out, and very well-deserved rest here for Tabria Gandy late in the contest. ICC is also going to try to get in a couple of more subs at the next opportunity. So ICC with the basketball, 40 seconds to play. Go ahead and wrap this one up in red and blue, and ICC will advance to Wednesday's semifinal game, and ICC is going to take the timeout to get in a pair of subs. And this is going to be Creighton and Ingram into the contest here for ICC. And what it will also do, will go ahead and punch the ticket for the Indians to go into next week's Region 23 tournament as well. Creighton with the basketball. Dribbles it around, puts it over to Ingram. Ingram driving baseline, kicks it out. Three-point basket on its way. That one's short, no good, and the rebound to Pearl River. And there's going to be a foul whistled on ICC with 16.4 seconds to play. Raphael, what an impressive second half for ICC.
They put together some good runs, put up a lot of buckets here in the second half. Like you said, it started out with a 3-point lead at the half, and we expanded to 20 real fast.
So Pearl River with it. Working the ball around the perimeter, being patient here with 10 seconds to play. Three-pointer on its way, bouncing around, no good. Rebound's going to be tipped out of bounds, last touched by ICC with 5.5 seconds to play. Remind you to stay tuned. We'll have the Renaissance Bank postgame report coming your way here from Jones College at the conclusion of this one, as we're just moments away from the Lady Indians picking up the big win here. 3-point baskets off the mark, no good, and that will do it. ICC, what a second half for the Lady Indians. They pick up an 81-63 victory over Pearl River in the first game of the MACJC tournament. And I'll tell you what, let's do this real quick. We're going to take a timeout, come back, we'll get your thoughts on the first half, on the contest and more, as we'll be back with the Renaissance Bank postgame report right after this.
This broadcast of ICC Athletics is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Little Caesars, Davis Ford, the Sonic of Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, First American National Bank, the ICC BSU, your Itawamba County Farm Bureau agent, Joey Cox, Cagle Eye Center, the ICC Foundation, the Bank of Okolona, and the ICC Alumni Association.
Crunchy Fritos, warm chili, melty cheese, all together for 99 cents. It's like real comfort food.
I'm trying to get out of my comfort zone, and these guys keep pulling me back in. Pulling me back in!
Hurry in for Sonic's Fritos Chili Cheese Faves starting at 99 cents. And try order ahead to get happy hour anytime. Sonic's Fritos Chili Cheese Faves. A Fritos chili pie. Juicy Junior Burger. Or Junior...
This broadcast of ICC Athletics is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Little Caesars, Davis Ford, the Sonic of Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, First American National Bank, the ICC BSU, your Itawamba County Farm Bureau agent, Joey Cox, Cagle Eye Center, the ICC Foundation, the Bank of Okolona, and the ICC Alumni Association.
The newly formed Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi wants to make sure you are receiving the best orthopedic care possible. Our staff of 7 experienced, board-certified surgeons specialize in a specific area of the body and can treat you with the newest and latest technology available to fast-track your road to recovery. Call us for same-day appointments at 662-377-BONE and come see us at Gloucester Creek Village in Tupelo. At the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our specialty is you.
Ever since you got that license, you haven't stopped moving forward. Now that you're older and on the move, you need a safer place to keep your money. We get it. A student checking account frees you up with things like mobile check deposit to take care of that check from grandma without having to stop at a bank. Pay with your phone when you're out with friends. And stop worrying about ATM fees. We'll pay you back for those. Worry about your future, not your money. And know that we'll stick with you, wherever you go. Renaissance Bank, understanding you. Member FDIC.
And welcome back to the Renaissance Bank postgame report. What an impressive second half for ICC as they pull away for an 81-63 win over Pearl River in the first game of the MACJC tournament. Adam Gore, Raphael Henry here in the Renaissance Bank postgame report. We're going to try to hopefully catch up with Coach Nancy Gray after she talks to the girls about today's win. But before we do that, let's take a look at today's Sonic stats, and we'll be naming our Sonic star of the game as well. So let's go ahead and take a look at the stats for Pearl River. They fall to 16-8 on the year. They were led in scoring by 13 points from Lindsay, 11 from Brown, 6 from Peyton. You had 4 from Moore, Bullard with 8, 4 from Harper, 8 from Mosley, 3 from Moffitt, 4 from Smith, and 2 for Wright. For ICC, it was Zaria Jenkins with a team-high 20 points, 19 points from Shania Buford, 16 for Tanisha Miller, and Kaylin Wilson added 11. Tabria Gandy had 8 3 points from Whitney Watkins and 4 points from Keely Wilson. That rounds out your scoring there. Take a look at some extra stats. And let's just look at the stat line of Chabria Gandy. She was 3 from 7 from the floor, 0 from 1 for 3, 2 from 3 from the free throw line. She had 7 rebounds, 5 defensively, 2 offensively. And she had 7 assists, 1 blocked shot, and 8 steals. So an impressive performance there by Chabria Gandy. We're going to name her our Sonic star of the game, but we're also going to give a nod to Zaria Jenkins, who scored 20 points. Tanisha Miller was a rebound away from getting a double-double this evening. Other stats that we'll look at tonight, and it's points in the paint. That belongs to ICC. They had 38 points in the paint, Pearl River with only 16. ICC also scored 29 points off turnovers to 7 for Pearl River. Second chance opportunities, ICC held a 14-5 advantage. Fast break opportunities, great defense on the part of ICC. No fast break points for Pearl River, ICC with 12. Now Pearl River's bench did outscore ICC 28-7. Their score was tied twice. There were 7 lead changes. On the game, Pearl River shot 39% from the floor, 39% from 3, and 75% from the free throw line. And then for ICC, they shot 48.5% from the floor, 38.9% from 3, and 72.7% from the free throw line, as that rounds out your scoring. Raphael, just your thoughts on the ball game. It was a 3-point game at halftime. Then ICC pedaled to the metal straight out of the gate in the third quarter and put this thing to bed in a hurry.
You're right. The girls played hard. The defense stepped up in the second half. Their shots fell. Like I said, the first half, they didn't have a few shots that didn't go in that like you thought. I mean, they hit a lot of free layups, and the three-point shot wasn't falling. But then when they came out in the second half, they were able to get some steals, get their layup, get some rhythm going, and being able to knock down some big shots. And as you can see, the lead started expanding and swelling away from Pearl River, and they weren't able to fight back. So ICC was able to pull out a victory.
Yeah, ICC's largest lead of the game was 24 points. That came with 2:43 left in the fourth quarter. So we do see Coach Nancy Gray making her way across the floor here. So we're going to take a timeout. And we'll come back and step inside Coach's Corner, being brought to you by the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi. Back with more of the Renaissance Bank postgame report right after this on ESPN 95.1 The Fan and Let'sGoICCTV.com.
Ever since you got that license, you haven't stopped moving forward. Now that you're older and on the move, you need a safer place to keep your money. We get it. A student checking account frees you up with things like mobile check deposit to take care of that check from grandma without having to stop at a bank. Pay with your phone when you're out with friends. And stop worrying about ATM fees. We'll pay you back for those. Worry about your future, not your money. And know that we'll stick with you wherever you go. Renaissance Bank. Understanding you. Member FDIC.
This broadcast of ICC Athletics is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Little Caesars, Davis Ford, the Sonic of Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, First American National Bank, the ICC BSU, your Itawamba County Farm Bureau agent, Joey Cox, Cagle Eye Center, the ICC Foundation, the Bank of Okolona, and the ICC Alumni Association.
The newly formed Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi wants to make sure you are receiving the best orthopedic care possible. Our staff of 7 experienced, board-certified surgeons specialize in a specific area of the body and can treat you with the newest and latest technology available to fast-track your road to recovery. Call us for same-day appointments at 662-377-BONE and come see us at Gloucester Creek Village in Tupelo. At the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our specialty is you.
And welcome back one final time here on the Renaissance Bank postgame report. As you're seeing, we're being joined by Coach Nancy Gray. And Coach Gray, what a second half for your girls. If you could bottle whatever you told the girls at halftime, you could be a billionaire tomorrow. And a very impressive second half on your way to an 81-63 victory. What did you talk about at the break?
Well, we really just talked about there's no magic in anything we do except what they do. You know, we tell our kids all the time. So we did tell them that we had to get out on that three-point shot. They were killing us with the 3 early, and they've got shooters. And then 13's a great inside player, but she's coming off a lot of flex screens, so we had to talk about how to stop the inside play and get back out and stop the 3.
Well, one thing that was a big play as well was your defensive play on the afternoon. Tabria Gandy, I think, had 8 steals on the afternoon. She was our Sonic star of the game, a very impressive stat line. Just talk about the defensive intensity in the second half as well.
I know. I wish people could have been here to see. I think she had 8 points, 7 boards, 8 steals. And, I mean, she just ran through passes and picked them off.
Yeah.
She did a great job, and that inspired everybody else. Another thing we talked at the half was taking it to them.
Yeah.
We played real, outside ball, not our game, and we started taking it to them, scoring inside. It was a great scoring effort. Zaria Jenkins, kept us in the game the first half. Miller had good points. Shania, Kaylin Wilson. It's just a great all-around team effort. Got to play, got everybody to get on the floor.
Absolutely, and that was another bonus there as well. So I know now your attention shifts quickly. There's no rest for the weary.
No.
You're going to step away and watch this next ball game. You'll get the winner out of Coland and East Mississippi. So take us through it. You got tomorrow off, back Wednesday at 1. What do you do now to get the girls stay focused and not really just kind of get lackadaisical?
Okay, we'll take a look. We'll go tonight. We'll eat after this game, and we'll get back. We'll do some study hall. We'll get up in the morning, find a gym, do a little shoot around, do whatever. We'll see who wins. We'll talk. We'll meet in the team room at the hotel, talk about what that opponent's going to try to do to us.
Yep.
And our slogan's always been, we do what we do and win.
Absolutely.
That's it. We do what we do. We don't try to do anything different. We don't try to do anything crazy. We just do what we do and win. That's what we'll talk about, and we'll definitely talk about personnel of the opponents.
Well, Coach, I appreciate you taking time to talk to us after the game. I tell you what, let's grab Tabria, see if she'll talk to us as well here.
Good luck.
We're going to put her on the spot as ICC picks up an 81-63 win here. Named our Sonic star of the game, Tabria Gandy, and we're going to get Tabria in here as Raphael gets her mic'd up. And welcome Tabria. And Tabria, kind of putting you on the spot right now. You were named our Sonic star of the game. 8 points. Let's see what you had. I believe you had 8 points, 8 steals, 7 rebounds. You really was that spark in the second half of the Lady Indians. Just talk about your play.
I think my play helped us out very well. When we got active on defense, it kicked up our fast breaks on offense to get back to score in time.
Well, talk about halftime. What did Coach Gray say to y'all to get y'all fired up?
That we have to continue pushing, not stop. Like, they're not going to give up, so we can't give up.
Well, Tabria, I know now you get a day off. Going to get some study hall later on today as well. I know that's what you're looking forward to, right? And yeah, you can tell by the laugh that there's zero truth to that. But Tabria, congratulations on a big win today, and hey, let's do it again Wednesday.
All right, thank you.
That was Tabria Gandy, our Sonic star of the game, coming to talk to us here in the Renaissance Bank postgame report. So we're going to welcome Raphael back one final time here to the postgame report. He's been running the camera for us as well. So Raphael, I'll spin the camera around, and I'll just put it on the floor instead of you, because you're like me. We were built to be behind the camera, not necessarily on the camera. So Raphael, your final thoughts on the Lady Indians' performance today to be able to come away with this big 81-63 win.
My final thoughts is just seeing the freshmen step up. That's something that we've been talking about all year, how those young ladies have matured over and over each game. And just to see them play hard in this tournament, to get that first game under their belt and to be able to go back to the hotel, look at some film and get ready and get prepared for the next game, I think you'll see a much better improvement in the next game out of these young ladies, because I know that first game was probably nervous. But for them to put up a lot of points like they did and to be able to get a good solid win for these young ladies that are freshmen and upperclassmen to gel together. Like I said, they'll get a chance to go back and look at some film and probably be a better team the next game when they play.
81-63, ICC winners over Pearl River. We're going to sign off here for today's broadcast. We'll be back Wednesday at 1 o'clock as ICC will take on the winner between the next game, Colin and East Mississippi. So we'll have that a little bit later on this afternoon on who will play. But we'll be back here on ESPN 95.1 The Fan. We do want to give a special shout out to Seth Kent back in the studios in Saltillo. So for Raphael Henry, Seth Kent, I'm Adam Gore. We'll see you next time here on ESPN 95.1 The Fan and Let's Go ICCTV.com.
At Itawamba Community College, your education is our priority. With a 20-to-1 student-teacher ratio, you will get the help that you need from your instructors. With 3 locations in Fulton, Tupelo, and Belden, ICC offers classes that will prepare you to enter almost any job field of your choice. Apply online today at apply.iccms.edu and come be a part of our ICC family. Itawamba Community College, the best start here. This broadcast of ICC Athletics is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Little Caesars, Davis Ford, the Sonic of Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, First American National Bank, the ICC BSU, your Itawamba County Farm Bureau agent, Joey Cox, Cagle Eye Center, the ICC Foundation, the Bank of Okolona, and the ICC Alumni Association.